Jackson, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Uh-oh. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go, son.
Right to the air, it's Fields. There's a short one taken by Ingram. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And nothing Dillon there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Pushed out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he steps into this one, gets up a big kick, angled for the sideline.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mims sent in motion here. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And here now, 3rd and 5.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
And now seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and let's see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Jackson now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Hey, middle. Hey. Shut up.
Third and long for Jackson. And this one is caught by Pierce. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 25, here's second and 6. Now a give, but here comes the reverse.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
What?
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Here we go, son. Go.
And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. First carry, one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
brings up third.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Tolbert. He's got the 1st down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Open man, Demario Douglas. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Demario Douglas. Touchdown, Texans. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. His kick is good, and the Texans will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Down to the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 31 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out at the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
First down throw for Jackson. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. 2nd down. Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Report!
Now, Jackson. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. T.T. Tuimoloau. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
formation now for Fields. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, check my ball. 319, just what? Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go, Scott. 330. Yep. Okay.
Second down, it's Fields. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. First down for Houston.
48-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Don't jump. Ready? 19 windy. Right.
They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8.
Right.
Fields. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range. Do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Texans First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Texans first down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Brings up third and 2.
Now a third and 2.
Here we go, Tonight.
They go play action with Fields. Forced out left. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Houston. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Will Reichert down on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will get out in front 17-7. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. Jackson now to throw on first down. Out wide, that's Robinson. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one.
Here we go.
You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From 33. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, kid. Back.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll push forward for about a yard. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go. Good. Back.
Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, here's Mims. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Aside that open man is Knox.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
38-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Moving left. Now he'll run. So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Getting himself up there after picking up the 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
From the gun, Jackson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. JT Tuimoloau. He is having one heck of a night. His 3rd sack of the game.
3rd and long.
after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins are able to put up 3 and punt into the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll begin here on the ground. Room up to the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side, the 50-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 25 yards. The pickup there. 1st down for Houston.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Now, Fields. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Texans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Another run here for Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll send their tight end left. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He connects with Mims. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. Jackson. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Go.
Travel start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
Here we go, set. 319, that's right. Set.
Here's third and 7.
Here we go. 319, that's it. Right.
To throw is Fields. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Houston. Riker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Legette. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Brian Burns in for his second sack of the night, number 6 on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Jackson. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Dolphins.
A first down throw for Jackson. He's got that complete to Knox. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Hey!
Now, Jackson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Easy, right?
Pistol formation with Jackson. Exiting the pocket right.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Third and long. Here's Jackson. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Design run here with Jackson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. On play action, here's Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Texans will take over at their own 14-yard line. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.